Hello and welcome everyone to this exciting moment. It's the first episode of the Adaptability TV. I'm Ben Haran and this is my co-host Daniel Kirk. So today we're going to talk to you about exactly what the Adaptability TV is. And why I guess it's been created. But first, Dan, do you want to actually speak about what adaptability is?
Cool. Yeah, so adaptability, it's just that concept of more is possible. So rather than being caught up in, holding on about sort of, bunkering down and trying to resist or hold on from that stressful moment or that stressful situation, we're talking about finding something else. We're creating something else within our lives, finding more opportunity to be able to move forward and progress again. When we talk about resilience, it's an admirable quality and something which helps us get through a tough situation. It's something that is required. We talk about that grit and that perseverance, and it really is. It's a badge of honor in some ways, but that badge of honor or that armor can sort of it can limit us in other ways too if we're not then creating. We as human beings, we need to innovate and create. We need to have purpose and something to move towards, not just something to try and escape or move away from.
Yeah, definitely. And you spoke about resilience there, and I guess it's finite capacity. So I guess if you think about it we refer to it as like a video game, you get a certain amount of life on your life bar, and if you keep having to bounce back and fight back from all these different things, the different adversity that's coming your way, then eventually you're going to get to a point where you crack and you can't keep going. Whereas with adaptability, it's all about creating those opportunities. It's about finding a way in whatever situation you're in. So no matter what is thrown at you, you can go, all right, well, this is the situation I'm in. It might be a positive situation, it might be a negative situation, but I have the tools to be able to go and seek the opportunities. And I think that's a critical part about it. There's always an opportunity in every situation. Like no matter how bad the situation might seem, there's always a lesson that can be learned or something that can be taken from that situation.
And that might sound like sucking eggs to some people who have been going through a sustained period of stress. And I can't pretend to relate to everyone's situation, but I know that I've experienced my own situations like that. And it really couldn't be more true. We need that flicker of hope, no matter what it is. And even if you're talking about people in palliative care, if you speak to those palliative care nurses, there is reflection, there is connection, there is something that happens during those moments still, which is adapting and changing and valuing what they are learning and the position they're in because of what they are now achieving almost spiritually about themselves to understand themselves better and to understand their role in this life, even if that is coming to a close sort of closure. Again, not telling you to suck eggs, but there is opportunity, there is possibility in life, and you don't have to have all the tools. You just have to have a willingness to look for them and seek them out.
Yeah, and some of the things there might be big opportunities, and often people are trying to look for the big opportunities in every situation, but some things are just a small little thing, and it might not be something that is going to have a major impact straight away, but it's something that you can go then build on that. We often speak about, okay, what's the next step, the next action point? How can you start the momentum to progress to where you need to go? So it's really critical.
For sure. Like when we start to think about that creating and innovating, and lots of ideas can come up, or maybe only a few, and it can then feel overwhelming again because, like you said, that energy bar is being depleted. We've got a limited capacity now to contribute to this because we haven't been regenerating. So sometimes the first thing you need to do is just regenerate a bit. Yeah. Just spend a bit more time on self-care, start to replenish that energy source, and then what are the first 2 small steps you can take? It doesn't have to be huge leaps. But what you might find is those first few steps lead to another few steps, which lead to something which feels more significant in the way of progress. But progress is progress, and progress builds momentum.
Definitely, yes. And I guess that's the reason why we've started what we've coined the Adaptability Movement is because it's all about how can we give people help in terms of giving them the tools that they need to be able to seek those opportunities and be able to go, okay, this is my next step, and I guess have a bit of hope, as you said. Like like what's life without hope, really, is it? You talk about trying to live a life of purpose. If there's no purpose or direction that you're trying to head in, then what are you actually trying to achieve? So it's really critical to make sure that the adaptability movement is there to help those people and support those. It's probably not. I don't want to use the word help, actually. I want to use the word support. It's there to support people on their journey to getting to where they want to get to.
Yeah, it's just it's a guide. It's a source of information. It's a community of people that are being vulnerable, sharing this stuff together, and then able to kind of guide and help and support each other through that process. Our message to you is, no matter where you are in life at the moment, whether that be during a hard time, a challenge, or you might be in your flow and you might be going well, and that's great. But where can you find more opportunity right now? Where can you support others to do the same? Because that will provide you with purpose at the same time.
Yep.
And where can you self-care more? Where can you go and do things for yourself? What can you change? How can you create more space to replenish your own energy source so you can start to explore creating something new in your life and finding that purpose?